Hi, I'm Bruce Justinen, president of SEASOFT Scuba, and today I'm going to talk to you about our NITE-EDGE dive knives. Now, again, often when I start these videos, you'll hear me talk about, hey, everybody's got a knife, and of course, virtually every company does have a knife. What I'm here to do is to tell you why we do stuff different in SEASOFT. We never do Me Too products. Everything we do is different than everybody else. So let me tell you why it's different. First of all, to me, a dive knife should be something that's the right size. So I don't want, big machete knives that some guys carry. They're fighting off sharks and whales and who knows what else. It's not a weapon, it's a tool. So I want something that's a tool, so I want it to be balanced, just the right size to do whatever I'm trying to accomplish. Usually what I'm going to use a knife for is to cut some line. I'm not too long ago in Hawaii, I cut some line off a turtle that had line all wrapped around its flippers. That's the kind of thing that I'm looking to have a knife for, and I want it to be really accessible. So I want that's important to me too. I want it to be lightweight, I want it to be easy to reach, and I want it to last a long time, and to be multitasking for me. So I think I have that for you, and I don't want to lose it. Especially don't want to lose it. So let's start with easy to reach. Well, one thing you want to do is you want a knife that's easy to take out, and I want you to watch how this just jumps out. You see that? But I want you to watch this. Watch how, if I just do one, you see how I just did one side, it can't come out. It's got to be released on both. So if you were to accidentally push that in and only one side caught, then it's hard to do that, but I imagine in some circumstances you do just one side, it still wouldn't come out. You got to do both sides. But when you do, it comes out really easy. So I like that. I like a knife that comes out really easy. When I do have the knife out, I want it to be lightweight. Well, I got a polycarbonate handle. That's the hardest plastic known to man, is that polycarbonate handle. I've also got a beta titanium knife blade. Now, virtually everyone out there has regular titanium or a lesser alloy of titanium. We use the top alloy you can get, which is beta titanium. That means it's got different metals mixed with it to give it the strongest and sharpest alloy you can have. Now, what does that mean to you? Well, regular titanium is very brittle. Matter of fact, I remember the first titanium knife I had. I was prying something with it, and the thing just snapped right off. Titanium's, as strong as it is, it's actually brittle. But when I mix metals like aluminum, which is soft, and palladium, which is soft, with the hardness of titanium, I end up with that soft and hard together. Actually gives me both. It gives me super hard and the softness so that it doesn't snap and break. So I actually end up with a harder metaled knife, which holds that edge longer and harder. Now if you look at this knife, you're going to see it's got a sharp edge, it's got a serrated edge, it's got a line cutter, and it's got a blunt tip. That gives me all the different tools that I want for what I want to use when I'm diving. Serrated edge for a little bit of sawing. I've got that line cutter for thicker things. I got a blunt tip for prying, and I've got that straight edge if I want to use it for filleting something small. So I've got this perfect knife for almost any task that I want to do. Now, one of the things I really like too is, you've got a lot of BCs have those two grommet holes, and a lot of people don't know that that's where you can mount a knife. So what you do is you have these two bolt screws right here. You take these out and take both of them out like that, and you position the knife over those two grommet holes and put this behind the pocket so Those two grommets are in between here. You reach behind and you screw it in like that. And now you've got the pocket pinched, those two grommets pinched between these two wheels and the knife. So you've got the knife mounted right on your BC. Well, here's the problem. For most knives, if the distance between those two are not exactly the same distance between the two grommets on your BC, you're out of luck. Well, guess what? We slide. So you want to get that distance just right, make it easy for yourself, you can do that. Here's what we do. We have a stainless steel screw right here, and you'll see there's a slot right in there, 2-inch slot. What you do is take that stainless steel screw out, and you know the piece of webbing that comes over your BC right here over your shoulder. You put that, mount this over that piece of webbing, put that screw back on, and now you can mount this knife right here. That's pretty convenient. It's a pretty nice place to have a knife. So you put the webbing through that slot, put the screw in, there's your knife. That's a really convenient way to use the knife. Now, let's just say in some way, shape, or form, you do lose your knife, you drop it, falls off the boat or whatever. We've got something I think really unique to the dive industry, and I'm going to show you that now. This handle glows in the dark. If I expose it to light for even up to an hour, it's going to glow for 12 hours. And I'm going to show you that right now. Now this has just been taken out of the box. And you can see it, they're not glowing now. I've just taken this out of the box where it's been all its little life since it was born. And I'm going to expose it to this flashlight for, I don't know, 30, 60 seconds here before I show you. And I think you're going to see, even though we're just looking through the eye of a camera, you're going to see that it's going to glow. And I think you can see that. Now in a second, what we're going to do is we're going to take this in a dark room, and you're going to be able to see it in a dark room with the light out, and I think you're going to see that it really glows. So as you can see, I'm holding this light up to this NITE-EDGE dive knife, and there it is. You can see it's glowing in the dark. As a matter of fact, you can see the other knives have picked up some of the light as well, and that's what it's going to do. That's your NITE-EDGE glow-in-the-dark dive knife from SEASOFT Scuba. So, in summary, you got a knife that fits on so many different places on your BC. Beta titanium, unlike most knives in the dive industry, it's going to last and last and last. Made of the toughest, best materials. Glows in the dark, multi-purpose, lightweight. Can't beat it. Just can't beat it. I'm Bruce Justinen for SEASOFT Scuba. Thanks for watching.